this week's Mid-City TV Eye on Merida, I speak with the director in Yucatan of a very massive, exciting, and controversial project, the Tren Maya. So, welcome, Aaron. Thanks so much for being here with us.
Thank you so much for the invitation.
Yes, of course. And so you are the director in Yucatan of the Tren Maya.
That's right.
Yes. And I know we've been hearing about the Tren Maya for a while now, and I know I've been excited when I first heard about it. I was thinking, wow, that's a really progressive and innovative project. Okay, cool. And then, of course, as we think about it a little bit more, we're thinking, okay, but there's some concerns, some environmental concerns, etc. So we want to kind of talk a little bit about that here with you today. So tell us, what is the Tren Maya, first off?
The Mayan Train is a proposal for the future of the region, of the Mayan region. This train will cross 5 states in the south of Mexico. It will have Chiapas, Tabasco, Yucatan, Campeche, and Quintana Roo. And it will be a trip of 1,500 kilometers. All these will improve the connectivity of the region and also to create new opportunities for the future of the population.
Right, okay, so it starts where? It starts in Cancun and ends?
It starts in Palenque.
Okay,
in
starts
Palenque,
in Palenque.
And then goes to Campeche, and then from Campeche goes through Merida, and then Merida to Cancun, and then Cancun to Tulum, Tulum to Bacalar, and Bacalar close the loops to Escárcega again, creating this road of adventure in all the south of Mexico.
Right. But, okay, so those are the major stops, but also doesn't it stop through some of the smaller villages?
Yes. The main opportunities that the train is going to create is for the local population. Right. So imagine all the tourism that arrive in Cancun, that are around 50 million people, that will have the opportunity to take a train and then to go to Valladolid, to Izamal, to Mashcanu and Escárcega. All these opportunities will create not only mobility for tourism, but also for workers in the region to create a better opportunity to develop the new industry for the future.
Right, right. So here with the Tren Maya, this will be mainly for tourists or just for people who want to get to know the area. There'll be lots of options, but also it will be used for cargo as well.
Yes, they will have three types of services.
Okay.
One for the local passengers, the next one is for the tourism, and the third one is for the cargo. The cargo is mainly focused for big cargo, big loads, big weight, and the tourism will have 3 types of services: the gastronomic experience, the luxury experience, and also for the tourism local experience.
So there'll be different trains. So like, for example, the gastronomy experience will be a different train?
Yeah, it will be like a dining
Ooh, we know where Mid-City is going to be. What the first train Mid-City is going to be on?
Yeah,
the gastronomy train.
Imagine the local gastronomy of Yucatan in the train showing to the world.
Oh, that's brilliant. That's brilliant. So, okay, so talking a little bit about the issue of the environment, because I know, like for me, okay, when I first heard this is a cool project. Okay, let's look a little bit more deeper into what's going on. And then the second, okay, this southern Mexico is just it's a treasure of flora and fauna and cenotes and Mayan and ruins and temples. And so how is it that you are going to be able to create this project in a sustainable way? And is that something that is as the focus?
Totally. The Mayan Train is taking care of the nature and also the local ecosystems. In some way, the train is not new in the south of Mexico. It has more than 80 years. So we are taking advantage of all the old railroads to create a new one. And also in the region that goes from Merida to Cancun, we are taking advantage of the existing roads that goes in the area. We are creating new highways to expand the existing ones, and also to take this opportunity to reduce the impact of the train in the region. Also, we are making really important investments for the nature areas in the zone. Okay. One of them is Kushtal, that is one of the main areas here in Merida. and we are investing 280 millions. That is like an historic budget for this area, mainly because it's going to not only increase at 10% of the region that we are going to protect, but also to create programs, exactly 9 programs, to increase new opportunities for the area in some way.
So okay, so you are going to put extra protection on those areas. Okay.
We're going to invest to rescue most of the areas that were abandoned, that they became garbage zones, and we are going to put some money to not only to take care of this area, but also to open a new proposal for the future of this nature area.
Of this area. All right. And also, you know, as far as the workers, because I know that was another concern of mine, and I think of everybody in general. Are you hiring people that are local, that and helping to build the economy from the ground up with the locals? Because I know this is going to be affecting the villages of a lot of villages in southern Mexico. How are you incorporating the people there, and how is this going to benefit them?
Imagine that for the pandemic here in Yucatan, there were lost 30,000 jobs.
Yeah.
Right now in Yucatan, there are 38,000 new jobs. So we have regained in some way all these opportunity losses.
Right.
But the Tren Maya is helping here in Yucatan with new 20,000 jobs. And in the near future, in 2023, there will be 120,000 workers in Yucatan regarding the Tren Maya. So it will open a new opportunity not only for the installation of the train, but also to the repairments and to develop new services that the train requires. We are working with the local talent because the Mayan Train will need so much talent of the region.
Mm-hmm.
In some ways, not only the hands that we required for the near future, but also for the next 20 years of the industry. The industry was abandoned here in Yucatan.
Right.
So
yes.
in some way, the Mayan Train is going to rescue most of these experience, and also to create new one, working with the local universities to change all these talent that are willing to learn new skills.
So I don't know. Another question that I had, you know, we've been hearing about the tunnels, that maybe there's going to be tunnels made throughout the state or throughout in Merida, because you know that's one of the things when you think of, okay, building a tunnel in Merida is a little frightening, especially for us who live here. We get flooded out and the water table comes up, and I mean they're looking at the possibility, and is that actually a possibility to?
I'm going to tell you a history about this.
Okay.
Imagine that the last years there were a huge storm. Mm-hmm. So there were floods, there were so many troubles here in the south. So there was a question, which is the solution? We cannot live afraid of the floods. We cannot live afraid of what will happen, that there is no engineering solution that are economic available for the region.
Right.
So we make the studies that were like a proposal for this solution, not only for the train, but all for the buildings around here in Merida. Mm-hmm. And we discovered that there are not only solutions, but there were also good expectations for a sustainable development of the city. Mm-hmm. We have heard trains that goes down from the sea. There are trains that go in the middle of the water.
Right,
so everything is possible. So we have to make all the analysis to share that information and with the local experts to create a solution for the region. In some way, all that solutions will be taken in consideration for the proposal for the future.
Right. You know, when you, in Merida was going to be one of the stops. But now that has changed a bit, and now it's going to be out in where Hacienda Taya is, which is about a 10-minute drive from the plancha and about 20 minutes, depending on where you are in Merida, right? So why is it that it is not coming into Merida anymore, and what happened there? Because originally it was going to be coming to the plancha, right?
Yes. Hey, we are going to leave the project for the next government that the train will have the opportunity to go inside Merida, here in La Plancha area.
Okay.
But we are struggling with the time. So to take advantage of the less time that we have, we had taken the decision that the train will stop outside of the city of Merida and create this train station that will provide services not only for tourism but also for the cargo.
Right. Interesting. Well, this is a fascinating project. And when is it going to be finished?
It will be finished on December 23, and it will have in services on 24.
That wraps up another edition of Mid-City TV. We learned all about the Tren Maya, and we'll continue to keep you informed about that. And we'll see you next time.
Thank you.